Hello, welcome to the Math 159 Gould Chapter 5 Section 2 video, or third video. This one is going to be about OR. The last video that you just watched, if you're watching them in order, was about combining events with AND or OR, and we did AND. Now we're going to do OR. So let's do an example with OR. Okay, so what do we mean by OR? So A or B means the event in which either A occurs or B occurs. I should just put it on one line. Okay. So that means that basically if A happens, you're good. If B happens, you're good. So let's come up with some events here. Let's go back to the die. Event A will be die 1 is even. Event B will be the sum is greater than or equal to 9. So let me come up with a roll. Let's say that you roll 1, 8. So in this case, A does not occur, but B does occur. Now the crazy thing, A or B is good because all you need is for one of them to happen. If you roll 2, 3, A occurs because die 1 is even. B does not occur because the sum is 5, which is not greater than or equal to 9. But A or B is good because, again, one of them happens. Okay, so let's write down all the possibilities. So we did this last time. Well, for A, you can roll a 2, 1, a 2, 2, a 2, 3, a 2, 4, a 2, 5, a 2, 6. You could roll a 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6. You can roll a 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6. What can you have for B? Well, you can roll a 3, 6, a 4, 6, a 4, 5, a 5, 6, a 5, 5, a 5, 4, a 6, 6, a 6, 5, a 6, 4, and a 6, 3. Okay, so those are all of the different events. How many events in B are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 events over here. How many in A? Well, you get 3 times 6, 18. Okay, so let's construct our Venn diagram. So I'm going to draw a circle. I'm going to draw another circle. And then there you get that. Okay, so remember, the overlap is the stuff that occurs in both of them. So for how many things is die 1? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is the overlap. So what's in the overlap? What is shared between them? So let's look at that. Well, you have 4, 6 over here, 4, 5 over here, 6, 6, 6, 5, 6, 4, 6, 3. So that has to go in the overlap A and B. So let's write that down. You have 4, 5. So how many of them are there? I guess that's a better thing. How many are in the overlap? A and B, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 events that occur in the A and B overlap. Okay. How many things are just in B? Well, there's 36, 54, 55, 56, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 things that are only in B. How many things are just in A? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Only in B. Now, here's the cool thing. A or B is anything that's in either circle. or any of those regions. So in total, the number of things in A or B is 12 plus 6 plus 4, which if you add them together is 22. So there are 22 ways to make A or B true. You can make it true by the stuff that only happens in B. That's 12. You can make it true with the stuff that only happens in A. Oops, this should be A. The stuff that only happens in B, or the stuff that occurs in both. For instance, let's say you roll a 2 and a 6. That makes A true because the first die is even. That also makes B true because... Oh, shit, no. I cannot think straight today. Let's do, as an example, my bad. Let's do, as an example, 4, 6 there. A is true. B is also true. A or B is true. Because to make A or B true, one or more of them needs to be true. It's okay if both of them are true. Okay, so we have that. Now, usually when you do the Venn diagram, you put a box around the two circles. So there's what's in the circles, and then there's what's outside of the circles. You might recall that there are 36 different rolls in total. 22 of them are in the circles, which means how many of them are outside of the circles? Well, 36 minus 22 is 14. So this stuff is stuff that's not in A. It's also not in B. So this is that complement. This is where A is not happening or B is not happening. Okay, so now we can calculate the probability. The probability of A or B is the total number of outcomes, which is 36. That's why that number is here. And how many ways can you make A or B true? Well, 12 plus 6 plus 4, which is 22. Okay. There we go. So pretty straightforward. You get 22 out of 36. Which, let's calculate it. .611, which is 61.11%. Okay, so you can find the probability of A or B occurring by making the Venn diagram, finding the stuff that only occurs in A, finding the stuff that only occurs in B, finding the stuff that occurs in both, adding those numbers together, and then dividing by the total possible number of outcomes. Okay, let's also do an example with a table. And we'll go back to our hardcover and nonfiction example. So what's the probability of that a book is a hardcover or that it's nonfiction? So let's go back to StatCrunch. Okay, so you can see that there are 25 possible outcomes. Well, how many books are there that are non-cover? Or sorry, that are which one did I write first? That are hardcover. Yeah, hardcover. So the hardcover is the rows. So there are 3 books in total that are hardcover, the 0 and the 3. So I'm going to go back to StatCrunch. We know that total outcome is 25. There are 3 books that are hardcover. Now we have to find the books that are nonfiction. The nonfiction are the ones down like this. So do you see how there's the 0, the 3, and the 19? Those are the numbers that you add together. Because these are the books that only occur in A, 0. The 3 is the books that occur in both because it's in a row with a 1 and a column with a 1. And there's 19 books that are only in B. So let me go back, explain what I mean by this. If you were to make the Venn diagram, A is hardcover, B is nonfiction. We found that there were 0 books that were only hardcover. There were 3 books which are hardcover and nonfiction. And then there were 19 books which were only nonfiction. So in total, 22 of the books were either hardcover or nonfiction. So you get 22 out of 25, which is 0.88, which is 88%. So there's an 88% chance if you were to like put all those 25 books they have in the table, like spread them out on a table and draw one of them, there'd be an 88% chance that the book that you choose is a hardcover or a nonfiction book. Okay, so we noticed we were able to take the table and create our Venn diagram. I guess if we were to draw the little box, you would see that there are also 3 books out here which are not hardcover and they're not nonfiction. Okay, so I'm going to end the video here.